presentations. The Black Wealth Attainment and Retention Programs helps our community acquire, sustain, and pass down legacy wealth. High school seniors can apply for this year's scholarship awards at parksideedc.org. Scholarships will be awarded at Parkside EDC's Gospel/Jazz Brunch on Sunday, April the 27th. For details, tickets, or donations, please visit parksideedc.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss you. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
To be a light to oneself means to see actually what is in yourself, see the division in yourself, and the conflict that comes through this division. The me with all its separate compartments, separate divisions. And be aware of it. Just look at it. And when you know how to look at it, you will see that there is a transformation.
Man, I want to hear it again. Can we get it one more? Come on, one more time.
To see actually what is in yourself, see the division in yourself, and the conflict that comes through this division. The me with all its separate compartments, separate divisions. And be aware of it. Just look at it. And when you know how to look at it, you will see that there is a transformation.
Man, Krishnamurti meets John Bowlby. We get married, but you still have attachment wounds. I'm anxious, preoccupied. I married you because you pour into me. You love on me. You make me feel worthy. That's my job. It's not my partner's job. It's not my wife's job. To constantly pour into, that's emotional labor, right? And sure, it's good from time to time, but that shouldn't sustain me. It's my job to heal that. Oh, okay, you're dismissive avoidant. The partner gives you distance, gives you independence, and you run it more logically based on gender roles. Just show up, do your duty. The duty of a husband is this. The duty of a wife is that. But once the duty is done, I get to pull back into me time. I need space time. We'll reconnect later in the week, or I got to fall into work to detox from closeness with you. Tell me I'm lying. And then if you have fearful avoidant or disorganized, you got both AP and DA swinging back and forth, hot and cold, up and down, So just because we're married, the relationship is certified and solidified? No. Two broken people cutting each other in covenant. Come on, man. Tonight's topic, man. Disney deviance. Huh? You've been programmed since childhood to be a fantasy deviant. I don't like it. Disney could have did a better job teaching the ancient spiritual doctrine of what relationship really is, and it's self-discovery, self-awareness, self-realization, self-actualization by taking ownership of what comes up from the subconscious. But everybody wants to quote Carl Jung and Freud and attachment theory, but don't know how to effectively apply it from not only a psychological space, but also from a spiritual space from whence it comes. We got callers on the line. The voice of reason is on complete fire tonight. And I'm triggered because of these damn clips. I'm triggered. John, Mountain View, Hawaii. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Why do I want to sound like Juvie right now?
What's up? Aloha! Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What are your thoughts on this radical topic tonight, bro?
Greetings and blessings, chat. Greetings and blessings to all of those in the sound of my voice. But Juvie, the nervous system The nervous system think love is a threat, huh?
Thinks it's a threat. Yes.
The problem isn't men or women. It's it's emotional maturity, huh?
Huh. Keep going. I'm with you. Let's go. The stove is hot. Let's go.
Okay. Let me quote something I heard today from Missy trying to move on TikTok.
Keep going.
Situations are not edgy or evolved. They are just emotional, minimum wage jobs with no benefits.
Wait, stop. Hold on. Full stop. Hey, hold on. Don't do this right now. Hold on. Hey, Andy, I'm going to need Lil Wayne and Baby Fireman. We need this instrumental. We need this instrumental under Pastor John right now. Because no. You're not going to set this on fire. Bring that record. Bring that beat back. What? You going to come in here and tell the truth like that, John? Come on, man. Don't. Andy's finna set you up. Don't you say another word until you hear that beat drop. Don't you say. Because this is real talk right now. People don't understand. Here we go. Now, when you hear the beat drop, I need you to continue this fire. Let's go.
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
You got to stop the music. Stop the music.
Yeah. Come on, John.
I can't with you, Pop. I can't.
We on fire tonight, man. That's what it is up here, man. That's what it is on the Voice of Reason. Boy.
You apparently you needed this break. Thank you, sir. We appreciate celebrating with you.
Hey,
Good
man,
job.
Come on, man. Keep cooking. Missy said what?
Miss trying to move on TikTok. You can follow her after this. But the situation or situationships are not edgy or evolved. They are just emotional minimum wage jobs.
Wow.
With no benefits.
Wow.
You clock in, you do your job or your labor, and you pray God you pray to God that they'll promote you to boyfriend or girlfriend after the 6-month review.
Wow.
Now again, hearing that,
go ahead.
hearing that, I threw my hands in the air and said hallelujah, and was like, somebody promote this woman. Somebody promote this woman. But again, that's what currently relationships are. Yes, there's an avenue that builds you up in every situation in life. College did that for your job. For those of us who went through the military, we went through basic training to be broke down so we can learn how to be able to respond and react in the auspices of protecting ourselves and accomplishing our missions.
Resilience. Yes.
But where?
Yes. Yeah.
Where do we find this spiritual intelligence and this emotional intelligence unless we're looking back at the same place that we were in beforehand, i.e. by parents who taught us right or wrong, depending on how they did it, and even if they're still engaged, which again, I as a parent still apologizing for the things that I done took my daughters through, and is being there so they can have the cliff notes and the better aspect of what they're supposed to do in building their own relationships, including the relationship with themselves.
Do you agree or disagree that we don't raise our kids for the most part in this regard?
No, we don't.
What we do is train them how to act like the toxicity that we're passing down to them is normal. The way my mama taught me.
More
like. Do you understand?
It's more like they get to see the live action show, the live action movie of our lives as we react in what we were taught, and it was wrong.
Come on, man. Keep cooking. I'm with you. Keep cooking.
That's the truth of it. That is the reality. And even then, we have to look at it in some aspects and say, you know what? Or better yet, I'll tell her, where's your oop at? We need this right now. Whoop, Jesus. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Let me take these Converse off real quick. Let me go sit down somewhere, have a glass of water, ponder over this situation, and tell my daughters, beloveds, I'm sorry.
So let me ask you this. Is there any iteration of intimate relationship where self-work is unnecessary? Whatever label you paid for, because even if you're cohabitating, you're paying for it. If you guys live together, you're paying for it. You're paying for it whether you're married or not. What is there any version of intimate relationship, right, where self-work is unnecessary, redundant?
Sex.
I guess if you pay for it, right?
No. First off, you're going to pay for it in time, efforts, and energy at all, period. Without fail. If you're trying to please the person that you're with. If you're actively participating in what's going on, the lesson of me telling you what to do with me is either you're going to get an applause or please stop.
Wow. I hear you. You're leading me to more questions. If I'm in your relationship to reveal the real truth to you about yourself and it hurts, all I'm doing is reflecting it back. Shouldn't we normalize the fact that I'm going to hurt you in that way? If I'm right for you. Do you understand? If I'm right for you. Right meaning this
stop.
Okay, go ahead.
You're talking about works in progress and we're supposed to be right for each other?
We're always right for each other.
Exactly. But when do you come to that knowledge?
But that's what I'm saying. We were never taught that what hurts us, and I'm not talking about violence, I'm not talking about abuse, but what triggers the work is more valuable than what pacifies the work. Agree or disagree?
Like drinking alcohol and not knowing which way it's going to hurt you.
But that's how God set it up.
Absolutely.
And guess when we find this out?
In the phase of it?
When we old and tired.
No.
I be sitting there talking to old folk. They tired, man. I'm tired of relationships. Lord have mercy, I'm tired. I don't want to see no more people. I'm through with all these people. They always disappoint.
You're not going to do that to old people. You're not going to do that to old people. I'm old people. You're not going to do that to old people. What happens is you're faced with it regardless. You're faced with it. That mirror sits in front of you whether you want to see it or not, whether you realize it or not. It's there to give you what you're supposed to have. This is when people take off running.
When that cute genes start to die, that's when people ready to compromise. Tell me I'm lying, John.
Well, let's not just call it the cute side of the game. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. When the truth is finally revealed, are you going to face it or are you going to run from it? How about that?
What do people do, John, when the truth is revealed?
In
general.
She's a track star.
You know how many old, disappointed people there are out there because they didn't take advantage of the opportunity that was presented to them, and then in hindsight they go, wow, this is what that meant.
Well, I understand that, but let's not judge the old people because, again, we're talking about old people that even if they stayed in different beds.
But then let me flip it again, though. You also got old people that are wise. Not all old people are wise. You got some old fools out there, but you also have some very wise people. And I would say the majority of our elderly population are wise. I would say the majority of them. Because life has a way of turning you every which way until you finally sit your tail down and look at yourself. What I'm saying is we have a generation here and now that thinks it's all sweet. And it's going to show up eventually and say, the things you did to people, the way you treated people, the way you acted towards people, your condescension, your judgment, your ridicule of people, it's going to come for them. Am I lying or no?
You're not lying, sir.
Stay with me. Stay with me, Hawaii. Don't go nowhere. When we come forward, Pastor John gonna keep cooking.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. Before the fire, Altadena was a real-life Wakanda. A thriving black oasis just 15 miles from downtown Los Angeles. 80% black residents were homeowners, building intergenerational wealth against the odds. It was a hub of black-owned businesses, churches, and cultural institutions. It stood as a symbol of black resilience and economic independence. Then, in a matter of hours, it was gone. The fire tore through homes, swallowed businesses, and left behind a painful void. But was it just an unstoppable act of nature, or was negligence involved? Did officials ignore early warning signs? Were the response efforts delayed or insufficient? What role, if any, did corporate or government failures play? Survivors are demanding answers. Don't miss our KBLA Talk 1580 Town Hall. The Eden Altadena Fire, 100 days and counting. On Wednesday, April 16th, 4 to 6 p.m. at the Robinson Park Recreation Center, 1081 North Fair Oaks in Pasadena. Join Dominic DePrima, Nee Cordelai Corte, James Farr, Tavis Smiley, and a panel of survivors, community leaders, and experts as we commemorate Day 100 since the wildfires flared up. And we discuss where we go from here. It's KBLA's Eden Altadena Fire, 100 days and counting Town Hall. Wednesday, April 16th, 4 to 6 p.m. at the Robinson Park Recreation Center in Pasadena. Light refreshments to follow. Admission is free, but sign-up is required at our KBLA1580.com website. The first 100 attendees will receive a complimentary air purifier. This is a community call to action, brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580 and Quinn Emanuel Trial Lawyers. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black. KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you that we keep us safe. Every girl deserves a chance to shine. That's the belief behind Forgiving for Living, Inc. Since 1999, this organization has been empowering at-risk girls ages 13 to 18, helping them overcome behavioral and mental health challenges. Founder Wendy Gladney's personal journey inspired the mission to give girls hope and purpose through the power of forgiveness. Through their ambassador program, workshops, and annual conference, Forgiving for Living has touched over 3,000 young lives, providing mentoring, life skills, training, and tools for building self-esteem and confidence. You can make a difference. Visit forgivingforliving.org to donate, volunteer, become a mentor, or find help for a young girl in need. Forgiving for Living, Inc., building brighter futures for young girls. Visit forgivingforliving.org today. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see, standing here, it's all so clear, I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue, and it's
మాయ చేత కప్పబడినటువంటి వారు మానవులు.
హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ ఆర్ కవర్డ్ బై డెల్యూషన్.
కనుకనే దైవత్వమనే దాన్ని ఒక క్షణములో నమ్ముతారు, క్షణంలో విమర్శిస్తారు.
దే విల్ హావ్ దేర్ ఫుల్ ఫెయిత్ ఇన్ గాడ్ ఫర్ ఎ మోమెంట్ అండ్ దే విల్ క్రిటిసైజ్ నెక్స్ట్ మోమెంట్.
ఏమిటి? వారి హృదయము ఇంకను పరిపక్వము కాలేదు.
ఇట్ ఓన్లీ మీన్స్ దేర్ హార్ట్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఫుల్లీ మెచ్యూర్.
పరిపక్వం కానటువంటి సమయం లోపలనే ఒక తూరి పుల్లగా ఉంటాది, ఒక తూరి తీయగా ఉంటుంటాది పండు.
As their hearts, the fruits are not fully ripe, it would be astringent at times and sweet later.
చాలా మందికి తెలుసు మామిడి పండ్ల కాలం లోపల.
You know the season of mangoes.
తొటిం దగ్గర తిన్నప్పుడు తీయగా ఉంటాది.
If you just eat your
కింద వైపున కొరికినప్పుడు చేదు పుల్లగా ఉంటాది.
At the bottom you find
అనగా అది ఇంకా పరిపక్వానికి స్థితికి రాలేదు.
It means it's not fully ripe.
కనుక మానవత్వం అనేటువంటిది పరిపక్వ స్థితికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి వేపకాయ కూడా తీయగా మారిపోతుంది.
The human life, when it is fully ripe, it will be sweet.
Is the Hindu man, the guru, saying your heart isn't ripe, which is why your relationships are sour? You got to do the work, the internal work, to heal yourself. You think having your preferred relationship is going to heal you? No, it's going to reveal you, which leads to the healing you must do. I really want to play him one more time, because I understand y'all hear him speak. You be like, what is that? Then you hear his translator. But I'm playing it because it's poignant. It's on point. You got an immature heart. An immature heart is an unhealed heart. Relationships are spiritual. The work must be done by you, only by you. Your partner can be your cheerleader. Your partner can have your back. But your partner can't do the healing for you. Disney said somebody's coming. Disney turned. Listen to what they've done. Disney made Prince Charming into a relational messiah. A savior. I know you're not ready to hear it put that way. Disney told the little girls, he will save you. Wait on him. The White Knight Syndrome by Marilyn Lumia. Again, the White Knighters are performers that seek to control and take advantage of people, and they can be men or women. Do you see? The only Messiah. Listen, even if you're a Christian, it applies to Christians too. You are the source of your saving. How? You gotta ask Christ into your heart. Nobody can ask Christ to come into your heart for you. You've got to do it. You've got to kneel and repent. You've got to kneel and heal. I know. Nobody wants to hear it put that way. Let me get the final thoughts of my brother, John from Mountain View.
Sir, the apologetics of your own soul is necessary. Yes.
Keep going.
No, it's not as deep as anybody can take it. But again, I too, in my divorce, wanted to understand where is the Ajax for these memories that I had.
Wow.
I want to clean this stuff up too.
Yeah.
And yet at the same time, if you're doing the actual work, you'll find out you are your own exfoliant.
Ooh, let's go. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So again, if it takes you getting on your hands and knees, starting from the floor, working to the ceiling, get to work.
Hey, brother, I love you. I appreciate you. Guess what you just did?
Love you too, big bro. Mountain View's in the house, and I hope to see you soon someday, man.
Yes, sir. You better come on out to the May 31st event at the Miracle Theater. Get your tickets now. That was my brother. I appreciate y'all when we come forward. We're going to talk to D from Detroit, Michigan.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with 4 Things You Should Know with BIN News. Harvard professors are suing the Trump administration over threats to pull $9 billion in funding unless the school ends its DEI programs, calling it a violation of the First Amendment and Civil Rights Act. Maryland's Black Attorney General Anthony Brown and 19 other attorneys general are challenging a Tennessee law that criminalizes helping minors get abortion care out of state. They argue it's unconstitutional and endangers minors' health. Washington, D.C. leaders are urging the House to pass a Senate bill restoring over $1 billion to the city's budget. With no vote yet, Black Mayor Muriel Bowser has delayed the next budget to avoid major cuts. And James Madison University in Virginia is ending its DEI programs after a unanimous board vote. 4 staff positions are being cut. The move follows President Trump's executive order threatening to pull federal funding from schools that keep DEI initiatives. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Since the dawn of baseball, countless players have heard the call of destiny. Judge, Ohtani, Skeens. Witness the heroes of the game in ballparks nationwide. Baseball is something else. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Hey, this is Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, and for over 20 years, Parkside Economic Development Corporation has served Leimert Park and surrounding communities, empowering tomorrow's leaders and changing lives. Parkside EDC has awarded over $400,000 in college scholarships while sharing economic principles of the Big Five of money with students and their families. Parkside EDC partners with organizations like the Brotherhood Crusade to assure our youth have the financial acumen to succeed. Parkside EDC provides families and businesses with financial insights, offering free online, on-site, and on-air B-Warp presentations. The Black Wealth Attainment and Retention Programs helps our community acquire, sustain, and pass down legacy wealth. High school seniors can apply for this year's scholarship awards at parksideedc.org. Scholarships will be awarded at Parkside EDC's Gospel/Jazz Brunch on Sunday, April the 27th. For details, tickets, or donations, please visit parksideedc.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is Stevie Wonder, calling on Los Angeles property owners to help get unhoused veterans off the street. If you're a property owner or know someone who is, consider accepting veteran housing vouchers. You will receive guaranteed rent while providing a stable and safe home. Help end veteran homelessness and make a real difference in people's lives.
Learn more by emailing houseourvets@lacity.org.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you that we keep us safe. The Live Your Life organization mentors young women, helping them break negative mindsets and see beyond their surroundings. Through career exposure and hands-on training, they're encouraged to think big, stay focused, and make positive choices. Founded by Nikisha Mama Boo Smith, who transformed her life to become a community leader, Live Your Life is changing lives, but they need your help. They're raising funds to keep their new building open and expand their programs. Your donations will support food, clothes, hygiene products, and holiday giveaways. Visit liveyourlife32.com. That's LIVEYOLIFE32.com to help today. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is on a mission to fight hunger and provide nutritious food to those in need across our community. They partner with federal, state, and local programs advocating for better policies and funding for critical hunger relief programs like Cal Fresh, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, and the Child and Adult Care Food Program. The food bank works with coalitions and local representatives to make sure hunger is addressed in every district of LA County. They also run nutrition education campaigns, raise hunger awareness, and source nutritious food for distribution, all while supporting regulations that allow food pantries to operate safely. Want to help? Visit lafoodbank.org or call 323-234-3030 to volunteer or find a food bank near you. Together, we can ensure that no one goes hungry in Los Angeles County. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Percussion.
She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. you do. Possible she wants you to use your words, boy, and ask her if the time is right and the time is tonight. Go on and kiss the girl.
Are you in a relationship with someone who might be immature? In order for two people to be able to have a strong and healthy relationship, there needs to be intimacy, honesty, trust, respect, loyalty, dedication, and most of all, maturity. The level of maturity that partners show in a relationship can make or break it. Now, before we go on and list all the signs of an immature partner, we'd like to mention that this is meant for educational purposes only and not at all intended to attack or criticize anyone who may be displaying these signs.
Wait, pause
With that said,
Pause it. Sorry. We got to get back to attacking and criticizing people. To some degree, it's good. If you go to China and you want to learn Shaolin and you get a sifu or a sensei, he's gonna be hard on you. But not to hurt you, not to break you, but to make you more resilient. We cannot extrapolate all the difficult times out of our life. This is why we are resilient deficient. We're in a comfort crisis. Come on. Some criticism is good so long as it's not malicious. So long as it's not designed to tear you down from the inside. If you're with a dismissive partner and y'all in a relationship and you say, listen, I know this is difficult for you, but at some point, whether it's with me or somebody else, you're going to have to learn how to lean in. I know you're used to falling back. That's what avoidants do. Too much closeness, difficult conversations recontextualized as an attack. That's what you do. And that's how you build up the resilience to break away. Because in breaking away, there's elation in that separation for the avoidance. You have to recontextualize this feeling of I'm under attack. The anxious preoccupied has to do the opposite. Stop leaning in. Pull the hell back. Pull back. Fall back. Retreat. You can't tell an anxious preoccupied to retreat. I'm going to go get my woman. The anxious preoccupied is Dwayne Wayne. Right? Who was Dwayne Wayne married to in a different world? Who was he married to? Who did he ultimately get married to? Whitney, right? Whitley. And what did he do? He ran up in her wedding and said, hey, nah, that's anxious preoccupied. Chasing. Then told her to come on, girl. Do you see? We get caught up in the fantasy of it. This is not how it works. Anxious, preoccupied, pull back. Your worth is being taken for granted. The reason why it's being taken for granted, because you're giving it away freely. You're the only you to have ever existed. How's somebody going to take advantage or take for granted the rarity that you are? Pull back and stay back. You under dig? I'm sorry. I went on a tangent. I do that from time to time. Before I get to my next caller, listen, this Wednesday, April 16th, is day 100, okay, since the wildfires erupted in Altadena. We're asking you to join us this week for our live nationally broadcast KBLA 1580 Town Hall as we commemorate this fateful day. We want to celebrate the resilience of the folks in Altadena and embrace them and embrace this beloved black community. Yes, it's a black community, been a black community for a long time. 83% of Altadena had black home ownership. That was us. Beautiful community, and it's gone, and I miss it, and it's just crazy to even think about it. We will be giving away air purifiers and $100 gift cards to survivors. So please come join us this Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. for our town hall, the Altadena/Eaton Fire 100 Days and Counting. This event is totally free, but you must register at KBLA1580.com, where you will find all the pertinent information about the town hall. Once again, KBLA says thank you. Go sign up right now. All right, let me get my caller in here. D from Detroit, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
I was raised to be like a princess because my cousins, they basically were boys, and I'm named after their mom. And they would say, you got to learn how to fight, though, because you're pretty with long hair and you light skin, and they going to try to run up on you, which they did. But then 7 of my cousins in the last 10 years wanted to have intercourse with me. So I'll always be alone because I live alone and they pay my bills. And I don't know how to say no. And my cousin, he decapitated my other cousin head because he asked me for sex. And that was like a month ago. And he like the biggest, baddest one out the family. He a motorcyclist, and he was like, you my property. And my mama told his wife, because I said, I don't have nobody to talk to, so I'm going to tell my mama. And my mama told his wife, and he was like, F her, you my cousin, and I'm named after your mom, and you named after my mama. And I was like, but y'all raised me to be a princess, and that's not nowhere near in none of the stories. And he was like, well, we always wanted to do something with you, but is you doing something with somebody else? And I didn't want to tell him that it's 7 of them and his uncle. And when I told my mom was like, you didn't know that they adopted us, they daddies, and they raped us, and 2 of them had to marry because they got pregnant and they wanted to keep the property in the family. I don't know.
D, let me ask you a quick question, D. After everything you just said in that short period of time, did people go to jail? Are people going to therapy? Because it is badly needed. Like, you just confessed a whole bunch of stuff on the radio, and I'm just, who's going to therapy? Who went to jail?
I went to therapy, and none of them went to jail. They still keep coming over.
Yeah, a lot of healing has to take place. Yeah.
And I ain't never know how to tell nobody that. And I told my mama, and she told his wife, and he was like, I taught y'all how to hunt, fish, and everything, and shoot guns. And he was like, and she do too. And he was like, your mama is either jealous of you or wants you killed. And I was like, but that's your wife. You sleep with her every night. And he said, we sleep with one eye open now and cameras in the house. And he was like, I don't trust her with her cousin. She don't trust me with my cousin. And we first cousins. Our mamas, our sisters. Like, it was 12 of them.
Let me stop you for 1 second. Just 1 second, D, because I'm going to let you talk. Because I want you to get this off your chest. But let me just stop you for 1 second. Everybody who can hear this in Los Angeles, all over the country, this is a national broadcast, people calling in from everywhere. I'm asking everyone to take a moment and pray for this young lady named D out of Detroit. because
I tried to commit suicide over
so
it. and I was
stay
on-
with me. Don't go nowhere. When we come forward, we're going to come right back to you, D, and I'm just going to let you talk, okay? Because you need to get this off your chest.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
During this time, it's important for everyone to know your rights. The 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendments in the U.S. Constitution protects every one of us, regardless of immigration status. The 4th Amendment requires a judicial warrant to search your home. The 5th protects your right to remain silent, and the 6th gives you the right to an attorney. Just remember,
No warrant, no key. My privacy. You don't have to speak. No lawyer inside. Don't say a thing. Yeah, we all got rights.
Hey, we all got rights.
Olay Indulgent Moisture Body Wash.
It's me, Olay Indulgent Moisture Body Wash. I see those dry elbows, baby. But don't worry, get moisturized right in the shower. So hydrated you can skip the lotion after.
Don't wanna see it dry no more. Skin so moisturized with body wash.
Look at you now, no more dry skin. Your skin gets the moisture it craves with
Olay Indulgent Moisture Body Wash.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Worried about eviction? You have rights, and Stay Housed LA can help. Stay Housed LA is a partnership between LA County, the City of Los Angeles, and local service providers. From Lancaster to Long Beach, we're here to help you with tenant education workshops, legal clinics, free legal services for eligible tenants, and online resources about tenant protection laws. Don't face eviction alone. Call our hotline at 1-888-694-0040. That's 1-888-694-0040. Or visit stayhousedla.org. Stay Housed LA, keeping Los Angeles residents in their homes. Stay Housed LA, your rights, your home, our community. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
What make you? Yeah.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
So this is love. So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow, and now I know. The key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this
automatically. So first it starts with our parents. Most of the times it starts with our parents. So whatever you didn't get with your mom and whatever you didn't get with your dad, you're typically going to look for it out externally. You're going to look for it in somebody else. So a younger woman who didn't get the love and the hugs from her mom will typically look at older women, and she will look for that. And it's easy for her, because of her brokenness, to fall into the custody of Jezebel, a Jezebelic woman that tells her, and she doesn't know the difference between a healthy relationship versus a toxic one. And so she'll fall into the trap of Jezebel. Now, Jezebel's going to tell her, go get yourself a man that can take care of you. So it's a cycle. Demons are going to keep sending you to themselves.
Wait. What?
Gonna keep sending you to themselves. So that spirit of rejection is gonna send her into a system, because rejection is not just a demon, it's a system. It's gonna send her back to rejection. So when she gets in a relationship with a guy, it's going to be somebody that rejects her. It's going to be somebody that not only rejects her by abandoning her, but by rejecting her personality, yelling at her all the time, putting her on punishment whenever he doesn't get what he doesn't get, and she comes to believe that that is love.
Oh my gosh. So then it's a cycle, because then now it will keep you from any sign of true love. Now, why would I want to be around the saints? Because all I know, love from my parents to heartbreak, love has taught me that love abandons, love rejects.
Right. Right. They come to believe that.
Man, they talking about attachment theory without mentioning it. That was avoidance. Love abandons, love rejects. That's avoidance. That's fearful avoidant and dismissive avoidant. That's also anxious preoccupied, inconsistent emotional attunement. That's what they're talking about. Let me get Dee back in here from Detroit. I really just want Dee to be able to just continue to share her story. I'm asking all the saints and prayer warriors, regardless of your faith, if you're Muslim, pray for this sister. If you're Christian, pray for this sister. If you're whatever, meditate, Buddhist, Hindu, I don't care. Puja, pray for this sister right here. Dee, finish your thought.
Okay, and my cousin, he put me in a messed up situation because the motorcyclist, and he the one whose wife got told. So don't nobody know about the other ones, like his brother, because my auntie only had 4 boys, and then an uncle, and then my cousin and my other cousin, so on and so forth, on down to my girl cousins. And it was not necessary for me, but it was necessary for them, because they were saying, we wanted you all our life, but Daddy told us, don't touch you. Do not touch you. And he was like, was he touching you? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, well, I want to, and I always dreamed about it. So since I was alone, I was taught by them, don't ever, you have to submit to a man. Don't fight him. Don't try to go through a trial with him just because you up in your home. So I learned the domesticated way to submit, because I don't want to get beat. I don't want to, they some abusers for real, but I don't want to get beat or nothing like that, like they do their wives. And it ran my fiance away, and he a politician in Detroit. So he just felt like my cousin liked me. That's what he said. He said, why would he tell you to get off my lap and all these guns on the wall, and he can just go right next door and get something? And I had to get off his lap. And then he said, do your cousin like you? Because everybody had a crush on cousins. And I wouldn't tell him, because he was like, they flying you out to the military base and stuff, because he's the brother's cybersecurity and fly planes. He was like, that's abnormal. And I was like, it's not. Name that thing, Mama, I was raised with them. You know, we hunted, we fished, we did everything together. And, you know, even his child's mother got me in a hospital got me a job in a hospital because her daddy was on the board. And she's white, but her daughter was born on my birthday. So nobody knows about this but my mama. And when my mama told his wife, I just was like, when he said, your mama hates you. And I was like, what?
D, I got one question. People are in the chat, they're asking, what is your age? How old are you?
I just turned 40.
40. Got it. Now.
And I got a 25-year-old son with a grandchild.
Got you. Now, let me ask again. You are currently in therapy, right?
Yes, but I can't tell him because then he gonna be like, I don't want to tell him because I worked in a hospital. I know that it travels with you no matter where you go. Your medical records. And I don't want them to take advantage of me like everybody else because that's how I started working at the hospital. A man kept sending me, and my administrator kept sending me flowers and then came on and me just pinned me up against the wall and started kissing me.
Oh my God.
And
Listen, D, I hate to cut you off because I need you to continue to get this out. But this is the end of the show. Can you please call me? Can you please call me tomorrow?
Yeah.
And I will give you more time. We just gotta pray for Sister D out of Detroit. D,
12 o'clock at night.
we appreciate you. Nah. Sometimes you gotta get off your topic and allow folk to share what they need to share, man, because who knows what could happen if this is all bottled up. Let me just say I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Nothing but love. Love, 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 love. Listen, I started the conversation. It's up to you to finish the conversation. This was such a heavy topic. I'm blown away. I'm flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say. I love y'all. I'll be back here tomorrow with another slapper. Deuces.
Once upon a dream, I know you, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam, yet I know it's true that visions are so.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.